He left Cleveland because he could not win to join Dwayne Wade. To join Dwayne Wade, who has already won a championship with Shaq. So that Dwayne Wade in Miami could teach him how to win.
All right, let's meet the Timeless Sports Squad. Parker Smith.
Let's get it, guys.
Loudon, the Loud Dog Richardson.
What's up, guys? We're back. Let's get it.
Scotty Evans. H-Town, let's do this.
All right, it's pretty easy, guys. There can only be one GOAT, MJ, LeBron. Out of the four of us, it actually worked out pretty well. We've got two on Team MJ, that's Parker and myself. We've got two on Team LeBron, and that's Loudon and Scott. So Loudon and Scott, Team LeBron, you got about 3 minutes. Present your case.
All right, let's do this. So, first of all, LeBron James is a freak of nature. Monster. 6'8", 250, could literally play all 5 positions. He was the implementer of the point forward position. Anywhere LeBron James goes, he immediately makes the team better. Yeah. He's just somebody who goes in and he can go, look at what he did. Look at the teams that he took to the finals. Those Cavs teams where it was literally LeBron James and then 5 random dudes that they picked off. Let's look at some of the numbers that they have. LeBron James, 16 seasons. Michael Jordan, 15 seasons. Michael Jordan has retired like 4 times. LeBron James has retired 0. They both went to 13 playoffs. LeBron James, 15 All-Star games. Michael Jordan, 14. Let's look at some of the numbers because you're going to throw out, well, LeBron has this like finals losing record. Michael Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. That's great.
What was LeBron?
LeBron James?
What was his finals record?
It's 3-6, right? It should be 3-6 now.
3-5.
3-5. So he's been to.
So even better.
Oh, so he's been to 2 more.
Well, I think it's 3 or 9 now after this year.
So 3-6. Yeah, after.
I think it's 3 and 6.
So 3-6. So
Well, we'll look at that. Either way, he's got a losing record.
he's got a losing record. However, he's been to 9 finals. Michael Jordan has been to 6. That means in Michael Jordan's 13-year career, he didn't make 7 finals. LeBron James, in his 16 seasons, he's gone to 9. Michael Jordan, in his 15 seasons, he went to 7. Let's look at some of LeBron's stats. LeBron James, in Game 7s, you're going to talk about him not being clutch. In elimination games, LeBron James averages 31, 11, and 7 for his career. 31, 11, and 7.
In elimination games, right?
In elimination games.
Basically, y'all are screwed.
I don't know about that.
Who
Let's
did
look
they
at.
play with?
Right, you got to show on your case. You got to show on
All
your
right.
Scott, finish.
You got about 30 seconds.
All right, rebounds per game, LeBron 7, Michael 6. Assists per game, LeBron 7, Michael 5. Michael Jordan, great scorer, one of the greatest all time. LeBron James uplifts the team. He's a great facilitator. He hustles, doesn't play defense anymore, but he's a great rebounder. Total points, LeBron James 32,543, Michael Jordan 32,292.
All right, Loudon, you got about a minute left on your guys'
LeBron James is easily the better specimen. He's the better player overall. If they 1v1, it's a no-brainer. LeBron James is going to walk over Michael Jordan. I don't know what Michael Jordan's plan would be if he's playing LeBron James other than trying to do fadeaways and fadeaways and fadeaways. Who did they play with? I asked you that earlier. Who have these two players played with and taken to these championships?
We'll answer that in our little debate part.
Great, thank you. So y'all are going to lose because Michael Jordan has had like 6 teams, all these great players with him, and LeBron James had like a couple of years with the Heat. So I guess Dwayne Wade and
Chris Bosh.
Bosh is trash. Bosh is trash. He's nobody. Okay. So and they still won there. And then LeBron James goes back to Cleveland, faces the super team.
That's true.
Freaking whatever they're called, the Warriors, and they win. That was the greatest. I was legit rooting for him. I wanted him to go back to his hometown and beat this super team who thought they were all that, and he did it. He did it with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. So I don't know enough about Kevin Love.
I think the better thing is he did it with J.R. Smith on the team.
Exactly.
J.R. Smith was on his team and he still won.
Michael Jordan has done less with more people around him. Okay. So that's my argument. And yes, again, 1v1, it's game over. Why don't you guys try to come back and save yourselves from this hopeless this hopeless conversation.
All right. You want to start, Parker?
You got it first.
All right. So here's my little 2-minute thing. So first off, I know you already mentioned it, Scott, but the 6 finals, but that's a huge deal. Going to 6 finals and winning all 6, that's number 1. Number 2, Michael Jordan in the NBA Finals never ever let a series go to Game 7. Never. There was never a Game 7. That's huge. He didn't even want to mess with the Game 7.
Playing a good team then.
That's not true. Defense. If you're going to look at LeBron defensively versus MJ defensively will lock down anybody. LeBron takes defense off half the time. Does he get those key block shots at the end of games? Yeah. If you're talking about for 40 minutes a game, the 48, probably each player plays about 40 minutes a game. Which one's going to give you the higher level of defense consistently? That's MJ on a runaway. Third, just the pure assassin's mentality. Kobe had it. MJ had it. LeBron does not have the assassin's mentality. When it comes to clutch time, he folds. He does. I get your whole little Game 7, your little stats there. But when you look at it,
but
when you that's only Game 7. That's only elimination games. Game 7s. When you look at the whole body of work. You can't tell me if you've got one shot to win a game that you would pick LeBron over MJ. There's no way you would pick LeBron over MJ if you got one
shot to win the game. We're talking about the best player in history.
You would pick MJ.
It's Michael Jordan.
Like MJ all day if you're looking at one shot. That's number 1. Here's a huge thing for me, and Parker, I'll kick it to you probably after this. Look, you cannot be the greatest player of all time and shoot under 75% from the free throw line. Literally, under 75% from the free throw line, and you're considering him the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan shot 83.5% from the line, almost a 10% difference between LeBron and MJ. I'm sorry, but if you cannot be the GOAT and shoot under 75% from the line, you cannot make that argument. Last thing is, he averaged 2.3 steals per game, and LeBron is averaging 1.6. So that backs up my defensive point as well. Parker, why don't you go ahead and take it home?
And so I think one of the things that often gets overlooked is MJ actually did leave the league and spent 2 years of his prime because he got bored with being the only player who could play. He won 3 games in a row, three finals in a row, and he's like, oh, this is getting too easy. I want to try another challenge. And he's good enough at baseball to actually go up into the minors. To say that he was not good and not that he still went to the minors, which is a feat in itself. But that's needless to say. Also,
literally got kicked out for those years because of gambling.
No.
That's not
so
conspiracy
also
theory.
During this time, the 3-ball was not as popular as it is now. We didn't have the Steph Currys. We didn't have all these people shooting threes in those 3 attempts. Which, if you look at LeBron's numbers, although not great at 3-point shooting, it still counts for a lot more of his points. And because Michael did average more points per game, he's averaged over 30 points per game, while LeBron right now is at 27, 28 points per game. And so Michael was a pure scorer and was just a better player. He had 31 games with 50-point games. 31 times he made 50 points or more in a game. LeBron only has 11 times he's done that. Michael Jordan has 5 MVPs, NBA MVPs, to LeBron James 4. Also, you want to talk about him on defense. He's actually got Defensive Player of the Year. He's also been on 6 different all defensive player teams. LeBron's been on none. You want to talk about players he's played with? LeBron has played with 6 number 1 overall draft picks.
Wow.
Shaquille O'Neal, Hall of Famer. Kyrie Irving will be a Hall of Famer, and the one who saved him in winning in Cleveland.
2016, yeah.
Greg Oden, which he was in a little bit, and then you have Rose as well, and Joe Smith, and there's a few others as well.
No. Slow down when you said those, please. Slow down.
They were still number 1 overall picks. And so you look at...
Bennett.
Yeah, I know. But you're telling me that you act like LeBron just carries all of his teams. He left Cleveland because he could not win to join Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
To join Dwayne Wade, who has already won a championship with Shaq.
Yep.
So that Dwayne Wade in Miami could teach him how to win. He left to join a super team. He's the reason why super teams became a thing to begin with.
Kevin Garnett has entered the conversation. Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen joining Paul Pierce.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want to put them on that lower league, Michael Jordan didn't have to join anybody.
No, because
he stayed in Chicago the whole time.
Because he had Hall of Famers drafted for him. And trade him for him.
We have the better teams,
The better teams?
and that's why they won.
Who is the big three? Who is the big three for the Bulls?
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
So you're saying
and
Scottie
Robert.
Pippen is on the same level? No.
When you
As Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, yeah.
when you look at the overall, when you look especially at the NBA Finals, Kyrie Irving bailed out LeBron in 2016. Ray Allen, and you know this full well, Scott, being your Spurs. Ray Allen had to bail out LeBron in the 2013 Finals against San Antonio. Like LeBron can't do it on his own. The thing with MJ is, if you need something down the stretch, you're going to MJ. Ray Allen, I mean, LeBron James, it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe Ray Allen, maybe Chris Bosh, maybe Dwayne Wade, maybe, Kyrie Irving, and maybe Kevin Love. Like, when it was time in Chicago for a last-second shot, whether MJ took it or not, he was making that call. If he dished it to Steve Kerr, he would literally say, hey, you're going to take this shot. And it was already premeditated that MJ was going to dictate what was going to go on in those last 30 seconds of the
That
game.
counteracts the point that you just made of, you just said LeBron doesn't have that assassin ability. Why? Because he passes the ball?
No,
to an open player?
It's because he shoots under 75% from the line. He can't make free throws down the stretch. That's number one. Number two, when you look at it, has he hit a few game winners at the buzzer? Yeah. But if you're looking at him consistently down the stretch of games, closing out games, he didn't do that. MJ, even with the flu, closed out the Utah Jazz.
And the thing is about LeBron, you look, yes, he's 3-5 in the finals. 2 of them, I think, are discreditable. Like, there are reasons why. They got bailed out on 2 of them. And then also, I mean, think about the third one being Draymond Green getting suspended. Almost anybody except for a Cavs fan at that point, if Draymond Green did not get suspended, they would have won that. They would have won that series. But that's all here. That's neither here or there. That's a bunch of what ifs. He's what we call about reality. He is 3-5 in the finals, and he is not the most winning player. He is not the most clutch player. He is not the best player of all time, and that's Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
All this talk about LeBron not being a good shooter. Let's see. In the playoffs, Michael Jordan shot 48.7%. LeBron James, 49.1. Field goal percentage all time. That was just in the playoffs. Regular season, Michael Jordan, 0.497, so 49%. LeBron James, 50%. 3-point percentage,
Eating it.
Michael Jordan, 32%. LeBron James, 34%.
Let me ask you, I've never said LeBron wasn't a good shooter. I said he wasn't a good free throw shooter, and stats backed it up. What I said was when it comes to clutch time, he does not perform consistently. Does he have his moments? Yeah, he has his moments. But MJ down the stretch consistently closed out games. Could he shoot the ball? Yeah. Can he still shoot the ball? Yeah. In the fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go, do you want MJ or LeBron?
I think you have to look at who is the better all-around player, and statistically, that's LeBron. He is better in every single category besides steals. That is the only category.
Points per game.
What about, we just talked about free throw percentage.
Look at the numbers.
That's huge.
Total points, total points, LeBron. Total rebounds, LeBron. Total assists, LeBron. Total steals, Michael. Total blocks,
No, points
LeBron.
per game. You got to do points per game.
Do you?
Yes, points per game, because you're talking about total points.
And you're still leaving out free throw percentage. I still don't get how you can have.
Clutch games.
Yeah.
The games that matter.
Where he was 31, 11,
That's
7.
right. The series that matter, he's 3-5. And the series that Michael Jordan matters, he's 6-0.
The other thing I'll just say is when MJ came in the league, he chose number 23. He did. When he left Cleveland to go to Miami, I think he thought, wow, I can't measure up to MJ. Stayed with one team, which in LeBron's mind would have been Cleveland. He stayed with one team in Chicago, and he delivered. I'm not staying in Cleveland. I'm going to go and I'm going to change my number. He literally took on the number and then.
I think he realized he was becoming his own player and more than what MJ was, and so he wanted to switch his number and become something better instead of
Then why is he down to 23 now?
He went back to Cleveland. I don't know why he's still 23 for the Lakers.
He's right back in the shadow again because he took back he had the number, gave it away, then took it back. So it's not about taking a different identity because he took it back.
Last thing, y'all talked about an assassin's mentality. Why does someone with an assassin mentality retire 2 or 3 times after getting bored with the game? Except LeBron James is playing. How many more seasons? He's already played one more season. He's never retired, and he wants it. So
because you have a competitive edge, you have an itch you need to scratch as far as your competitive edge. I mean, you don't have somebody that's close to your level.
The talent wasn't as good back then.
No, we're saying Michael Jordan was that much better.
He
the
was.
talent.
He was.
Shouldn't the stats reflect that?
It's two different eras. If MJ, hold on. If
We
MJ,
just said that didn't matter.
I didn't say that. If MJ were to be in today's NBA, even Dennis Rodman was just on like last week talking about this. Dennis Rodman said MJ would average 50 points a game in this era. If MJ were picked up from the 90s and were put right here, he would still dominate the exact same way. His points per game would be higher. Ellis stats would be higher because it's an offensive game now. In the 90s, it was knockdown, drag out, defensive first basketball. That's what it was.
Yeah, the bad boys. The Piston bad boys
Yeah.
won 2 championships because of that.
Right. It was a much different era. It's not an excuse. It's just that I think if you were to take MJ and his talent and plant him here, I think he would dominate. So good discussion. I think that was a great debate.
At the end of the day, it comes down to it's 1A and 1B. Like
They're both great players.
they're both great players.
And they've done a lot for the game on and off the court.
Yes.
So let us know in the comments what you think, if we've missed anything, if we overlooked something, or if we were just flat out wrong. Thank y'all, and thank you for watching.